Welcome back to my channel and to a brand new series here that's going to start up. First of all, congratulations. You guys are now the board of directors for Neko Darius Autosport, but we're not really Neko Darius Autosport at this point. I'll be running through Gran Turismo 5, a game that I grew up playing quite a bit with one of my buddies a long time ago, back when we were in high school. Hard to believe it's been that long. It was actually so funny that I'm coming back to GT5 because when I played GT5 last on my PlayStation 3, I actually lost an entire hard drive worth of data because the hard drive finally broke because of Gran Turismo 5, which is hilarious. But Gran Turismo had one of the greatest features ever created, and that was B-Spec mode. B-Spec mode was by far the best ever feature they could have ever made. Well, then they got rid of it. Gran Turismo 6 didn't really have it. GT7 definitely doesn't have it. Things have been very sad. Of course, we do have a car that has been delivered as part of a quote unquote update. But because I asked the board of directors, aka you guys, via my community wall, I asked for, should we start out with a DLC car or should we go and buy our first vehicle? You guys unanimously agreed on us buying a vehicle. Now, we could buy a premium car. I did not ask exactly what kind of car we should buy, which I probably should have done, but I chose not to. I wanted to kind of do things my way within the first, couple of weeks or the first episode, and then allow you guys to really take over after that. By the way, one of the DLC cars would have been this $185,000 CRZ that is a touring car now. That would have been one of the first few cars I would have got. But as you can see, we are level 0. So we are stuck to only level 0 cars, which is also another thing. Now, I was considering and contemplating any one of these Honda Civic Type Rs. Now, you can see they're a hatchback because, I'm trying to think ahead. We have to think ahead a little bit and come up with the best car we can possibly come up with in this regard. So, I don't know. I was thinking Honda Civic, and then I thought, well, we do have $20,000 to work with, and the best investment you can make is something that is from the used car dealership. These are cars that pretty much have been on the road before, like a Toyota MR2 Spider, for example. Doesn't have a lot of horsepower, but it still could have been a good car for us to have. Considering I also like cars that actually have an interior, I kind of, ruled all these out. I mean, except for that Eclipse GT 95. That looks good. So I thought to myself, man, I only have $20,000 in the bank. And a lot of these cars would have been great. However, also look at the difference. You see the levels are the other problem. So resorting this by dealer acquisition here, you can see a lot of level 0s, but they're very cheap. We're not going to start out with such a cheap vehicle that we're probably going to get outrun in the first couple of races we do. So I really am going to settle on just getting a nice Honda Civic. Reason why? The upgradability of a Honda Civic is unmatched. It's unparalleled. So we're going to go ahead and start with one of these Honda Civics right here. Now, of course, this was a very different thing to have to look for because each Civic actually has a difference in its overall length, as well as its weight is a little bit different depending upon that as well. In the end, I'm going to go ahead and select this Civic Type R EK from 1998. And because I really want to, I'm thinking Starlight Black Pearl would look fabulous. I mean, look at it. Come on. You can't lie and tell me that car doesn't look good. It looks smooth. Literally. PS3 game, guys. Don't worry about the graphics, okay? PS3. And oh yeah, the fun thing of it coming out to us. I love this so much. I've missed this. And of course, getting the paint because you bought the car from the dealership with that paint. That is always such an amazing thing. Now, granted, we have absolutely no more money. We're down to our last $20. And again, I'm not running any of these races myself. As a matter of fact, we're actually going with the spec mode drivers. So I thought to myself, well, how about we start out with this guy? He's got great strength and decent ish accuracy, okay cornering, and pretty okay or meh braking. And I think he's really good. That's why I didn't actually rotate him. Now we're gonna go with him. We're gonna call him the cool-headed rookie hotshot, trying to make his way up through the ranks in racing. He got a career he's trying to build, and he's our first driver. So welcome to everybody to the cool-headed driver, Seth Browning. Now, again, I won't be driving. I can only issue commands to him. So the first episode will actually encase the start where you just saw, as well as the first few races in beginner series, aka the entire Sunday Cup. All 3 races just for you guys. We're only allowed a sports hard car or tire, and we pretty much don't have anything else to work with. Plus, our typical opponents are right here. The biggest opponent that I can kind of see would probably be the Honda Prelude and the Nissan Primera. Other than that, we should have a pretty good car and a good chance. So, with our driver heading to the track, we'll see you guys there. You know what I just realized? We're on comfort soft tires. And the interior of our car looks kind of bad. Now, granted, AI drivers are a little bit different. They can become more aggressive as that little bar at the bottom starts heating up. As you see, he's getting a little frustrated being in traffic. He doesn't want to be in traffic. So I'm actually going to tell him to bring his pace back down to try to counteract this so he doesn't get too hot too fast. Of course, he's getting absolutely ganged up on right now after I told him to bring the pace down, but that's okay. We are on comfort soft tires and everyone else is on sports hard tires. Now I'm going to tell him to kind of bring the pace back down, bring it in line, because I don't want him taking any off tracks right now. I don't want him to go off track. I don't want him to have any other issues. So right now it's all about just kind of biding your time. You've got 6 laps in the race, and we've got some really good cars here. That includes the Mazda 5-door, a Nissan Silvia Q, the Honda CRX Del Sol, a Citroen, a Honda Fit, a Peugeot, and a Daihatsu Storia. Now, I know he's getting a little frustrated by being back here. So I've told him to go ahead and start overtaking if he can. Now you can tell when they get a little too frustrated and frazzled, because what happens is that these guys actually start struggling on the track. Like they'll actually start making mistakes. You'll see the mistakes happen just like that, where he ran off road. Come on. Because this Peugeot 206 is behind us. Now, as my board of directors, you guys will have the opportunity to tell me what upgrades we need to prioritize going forward. Clearly, for episode 1, I will take over a large majority of that, just because I want to. But every episode after this will come down to what you guys say in the comments down below. As we cannot get our Honda Civic Type R up through the field here. Like I can already see now, we either need better tires or more power. But I don't think power is really the case if the driver can't handle the car he's already got. He's putting some serious load in on these tires. Come on, make the move on the fit. There we go. It only took... why you brake so hard, man? Homie had the Honda Fit dead to right. Come on, make the overtake, man. Make the overtake, because we're losing more time to the leaders. Come on. We at least got to try to get a podium with the Honda Civic Type R. I done talked up everything here, and you're making me look bad. Guys, I might wind up firing this driver before you guys do. Oh, and there we go. In the wall. Look at that. Told him to make the pass, and he just chose not to make any pass at all. The Honda CRX is spun. Oh, man. All right, so here we are, first race, and we're still back in sixth. We're not going to make a lot of money, but I have an idea with the money that we are going to make. So we're just going to kind of run through the rest of the cup, see what happens. And then I guess if we don't wind up with a single dub at the end of this, I guess the board of directors, which is you guys, will now be in charge of everything. So my goal is to not run as many races as possible because knowing me, I would try to tell myself, like, run it until we get a dub. Well, you guys are evaluating our new talented driver or lack thereof of talent driver. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the guy. Brother, you're not going to make the you're not even going to defend? He didn't even defend. Bro. Bro did not even try to defend, guys. Lap 6 and we've lost every position that we had except for 8th because the Daihatsu Storia is all the way back here in just no man's land. This is actually very frustrating. As the owner of this team, I am very frustrated. We had a net loss of positions today. Ah, I can't even blame. I don't even know if I can blame myself. I feel like I can just blame the car, but then I want to blame the tires because we were on comforts and everyone else around us was on sports. Of course, sport tires cost $3,000 or $6,000, so it's not great. That is not great. Like, see, take a look at this. If I want to buy sports tires, that's 6 grand. We don't have $6,000 to work with. All right. So that was a complete failure of a race. That's okay. We can go ahead and go to scuba and enter that track. That track may be a little bit more suited for us here. I have to remember that this is still just us evaluating talent, evaluating the team. So I can't get too frustrated over the fact that we had a bad race in the Autumn Ring Mini, but oh my gosh, we got a good start. We are going to go ahead and make it past this Opel Tigra, and we're up to third as we get into the first break zone here, right behind the Nissan Silvia Q and the Citroen C4. I'm actually going to tell him to keep the pace up a little bit here because I don't want that Opel Tigra making any moves on us, but I also don't want to lose the Silvia Q because I feel like down the long straight, that will help us if we can stay in the draft. So I asked him to kind of keep the pace up. Again, we're still on comfort soft tires, so that means that we are going to have that issue, but it's okay. Down further in the field, though, there's 3 wide battle between the Daihatsu, Volkswagen, and the Toyota Will. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And then the Nissan Silvia Q is still ahead of us, and we've actually lost a little bit of ground to them. Come on. Oh, we're in the draft. We're in the draft. We're going to be in the draft. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you moving down the track? Get back in the draft. Blood is so afraid of getting like an aerodynamic push. Okay, I probably shouldn't have told him right before this turn to pick up the pace. Bring it back down. Bring it back down. Bring it back down, please. I think the comfort tires are the biggest issue, guys, because I don't know if you guys are noticing, we're not getting the same bite out of the corners like everyone else. We are on soft tires, but they don't have the same level of grip as, say, like a sports tire does. Citroen C4 is still out here just leading. Come on. I mean, honestly, a podium in our second race was not going to be bad. It just wouldn't be like a win. And that irks me as a car owner. I'll tell him to kind of keep maintaining this pace because we're in the middle of no man's land. Like, we're in between the Nissan Silvia. We're in between the Opel Tigra, and all of them are nowhere near us right now. Like we are effectively just out here minding our business. I just noticed how skinny these tires are on this car. I don't know if that's actually accurate. Because I see how skinny those are? Like there's almost no tread touching the tire, like touching the ground. Look at that. That's so skinny. Anyways, we are still down chasing down the Nissan Silvia because he has lost the Citroen for the most part, and he's starting to cool back down. So his aggression levels are going to be more like just kind of maintain and hold. Meanwhile, we've been telling Browning to kind of keep the pace up ever so slightly and just kind of be there. Now I'm going to tell him to try to overtake the Sylvia Q down the straightaway, which means hopefully we'll stay behind him this time down the straight rather than just leaking out to the right side. And he's in position. Doesn't want to make the move there. That's fine. Really overdriving that corner there. Yeah, see, there's the difference. Sylvia's carrying 70. We're only going 58. That is the difference between what our tires are capable of and what their tires are capable of. So I think the first upgrade I will actually do will be to buy some sports tires because I think that's where we're losing a lot of time is just because we don't have the same tire grip as say our opponents, which is what's causing us to fall behind every so often. I mean, the Daihatsu Storia is trying to catch up to us now after it got past the Opel Tigra, and the Honda CRX is still fighting the Volkswagen Lupo, and the Toyota Will is back here, just chilling. Everybody's just chilling in the back. So they're going to actually push forward if we're not careful. I'm going to tell Browning to kind of keep the pace up as we get closer towards the straightaway here, because I don't want that Daihatsu catching us. I feel like the Daihatsu would be the biggest problem. So down to 30 miles an hour in that nice little hairpin. Nothing is really happening right now considering exactly where everyone is. I think all the real action is back here in the back. So we're going to go ahead and focus on this battle ever so slightly. Just for a little bit, because we got some time. We got some time. I can see the track map in its entirety. I feel like we're okay where we are. But it looks like everyone is really just kind of spreading out. And it looks like now, I guess, now that I want to focus on it, they're actually all settled on what they want to do. So that's the end of the race for us. We got a podium, but we need to buy better tires. So that will be the first thing I do before the next race at Grand Valley. I'm actually still short on cash. Is this really how my life is? Is this really what we got to deal with? Okay. It's fine. It is okay. I have an idea. We don't have a lot of money, but I'm going to buy an ECU. That way we can go ahead and get the engine up to what is like racing spec. And we need a better air filter. So I'll go ahead and chuck a new air filter on there. And obviously not buying an exhaust. We can buy a brand new catalytic converter, which we will. And then in terms of transmission, I am contemplating dropping a new transmission in, but it's $20,000 for a fully customizable one. I will probably help our driver out though by dropping in a brand new flywheel, which will help. And if we can get an extra couple bit of like dollars here, I think we'll drop a brand new clutch in. At least that's my plans. Again, I don't know what your guys' plans will be when you guys take over as the board of directors, but we got third here at Scuba. Now it's on to Grand Valley to see what else we can do. Grand Valley Speedway is next with Browning. All right, guys, we've upgraded the car. The car actually has a different RPM gauge, if I'm not mistaken, although we're still on comfort soft tires. So we'll see how this all goes as we're starting from fifth place. We are immediately right behind the Mini Cooper, and I'm going to tell our driver to get around this guy as soon as possible because we need to try to maximize our power. And I think this is going to go extremely bad into turn number one as we're now behind the Renault Megane and the Mazda Atenza Sport. But it looks like we all filed through pretty well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tell him to bring the pace back down now that we have a little bit better power pickup and response. Like I can definitely see that the car is definitely different. Like you can feel the difference at least from watching. I don't know if you guys can, but I know I can. I can see it. There's definitely a bigger increase between race 1 and 2 and now race 3. We actually might be able to finish better than 7th on in the Autumn Ring Mini. But we won't know until you guys take over. Okay, good, good. Make the move. Make the move. Come on, the Renault Megane can't make that late block. He moved across braking zone, bro. Browning, bring it down. Bring it down, son. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Oh, come on. Need him to chill, man. He's burning up the fronts, man. He's burning them. Nice little onboard view and looking out the rear of the trunk back at the other guys behind us. Go ahead, make the pass. 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 There you go. Yes, sir. Ooh, I feel like the brake zone is going to be bad. We're still on the default stock brakes that Honda gives with this car. But our driver is he's a pro. He is a pro, a consummate professional. What a move to get down there into second place. Now we're going to go ahead and try to make the move here on the Mazda Atenza Sport 25Z. I'm going to tell Browning to cool it back down. That way we can get through this next section a little bit better. Oh, he's already on him. He's already on his bumper. He's fishtailing it, but he's already on the back bumper of that Mazda Atenza. I didn't even do anything besides give this thing a dang ECU, racing, a freaking racing air filter, and that's actually it. I haven't done anything else with the car. Wow. Imagine that. We started out this entire series with just $20 to our name. Now we've got a car that actually might be fighting for wins up here. I'm gonna keep telling him to bring it back down. Like, cool it down every chance you get. Like, don't worry about over pressing. I think we've got a car that can actually win here at Grand Valley. This car is definitely come alive when we added that ECU to it. Like, he's still on this Mazda Atenza. Sorry, he's now passing the Mazda Atenza. And that cheeky move to just cut across right there, insane. Bring the pace down. Don't worry about it. Gonna watch from the back of the Mazda Atenza, looking at the rear bumper of our Civic Type R. And I think we're now gone, guys. I think we gone. I think we've got this one in the bag. Of course, I say that. Nothing's over until it's actually over, right? Yo, we dipped the tire there. I haven't seen that one before. Okay. Okay. Oh, the Mazda's fighting back. Mazda's fighting back. I'm gonna tell him to bring it back down. Bring back down the pace. Don't overpress it. You're on the inside. Come on. Come on. This is gonna go down to the wire. This Mazda has told me straight up, yeah, you think you've got the win. You don't. It's got to come down to tire grip, I bet. That's the difference here. We're losing on grip battle. We're going about 63. He's going 65. We're going to get past here. That Mazda Roadster is also catching up ever so slightly. Roadster got some damage to it, guys. What happened back there? Oh, yeah, the Atenza is in our draft. Telling our driver to just relax one more time. Relax. You got a car behind you. No big deal. You've got this. Come on. Bring it to us. Bring it to us, man. All you got to do is just bring it to us. If you get this win, I'm pretty sure hopefully the board of directors won't make a decision to just send you home and packing. You're a hot shot prospect that has a very cool demeanor about you. You're just a hot shoe right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Mazda's there. It's got to be. It's all grip. It's grip at this point. Kicking us some dirt in our face at the last second. I'm gonna tell him to relax. Don't overdrive it. We're okay. Yep, see, the Mazda's making a mistake. Mazda made a mistake. Now, I think we have a chance here as long as we stay close enough. If we stay close enough, come into the line. What are you doing? Matter of fact, pick the pace up. Pick the pace up. Pick the pace up. Oh, I hope I wasn't too late on that. Oh, he's in the gravel. And now we're in danger of losing second. Well, board of directors, I'm not going to say he choked away a win, but homie may have choked away a win there. He may have choked that win away. We're going to go back to Autumn Ring Mini in this episode because I don't want to leave. I don't want to end off on that. I feel like at Autumn Ring we finished so poorly it was bad. We're going to run Autumn Ring. We're going to buy those sports hard tires, and then episode 2, it's up to you guys. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Doing this one more time. We're starting 5th, and we've got the upgraded car in terms of engine and all this other stuff. We don't have upgraded tires, but I guess the engine power will be everything we need as we go from 5th to inside of the Toyota Volts and trying our best to make our way up through the track here, up through the pack, as we are not able to make the move on the Volts yet, as the Peugeot 106 begins to break away from everybody else while we're side by side holding each other up. And we finally got through, and now we can kind of set our sights on the grass. That was a big bump, by the way, with the other Honda Civic. It's a Honda Crime. Bring the pace back down, Browning. Bring the pace down. You're making mistakes here on lap 1. Lap number 1. I haven't made mistakes like that since NASCAR Thunder 04 when I had to race at Devil's Canyon, where I make mistakes. Now, settle in. It's okay. We got the car for it. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and bring the pace back down. Bring the pace down. We're okay. Those guys behind us just drove each other off the track. That's the Suzuki Swift and the Toyota Starlet, as they have literally driven each other off the track. And the Swift got the shortest end of the stick as he had to wait for the rejoin. That's crazy. The Peugeot 106 got absolutely done by the Honda Civic, and I did not see that happen. I am so sorry, guys. I was more or less confused on, how their rejoin process was. So I guess if we get into a situation like that, we would have to wait as well. And then by then, you're pretty much by yourself in no man's land. So we are going to go chase after the Peugeot 106 and the Honda Civic SIR, as they're now getting their pace up. The 106 is now making its own mistakes. So we're going to focus only on the cars ahead of us right now. I'm going to go ahead and relax on telling him anything yet. I'm going to let him kind of do it himself, because now he's a level 2 driver and we're a level 2 B spec team. Which, by the way, means we can afford level 2 cars. So the level that you see pop up at the end, we just get better cars as we get more levels. Now, we are beginning to get hunted down by the Toyota Volt, so I really need Browning to kind of get a move on. But I'm trying not to be as aggressive with him, because I know he's going to be prone to making mistakes. I think it really is just down to the difference in tire grip being the problem. So because we don't have the same tires as the other guys, we're just going to struggle every time, as we're going to go ahead and make a look down on the inside of the Peugeot 106. I told him to go ahead and make the overtake if possible. He decided better against making the dive bomb from Narnia. And we're going to go ahead and probably line this up here on turn 2. Come on, make the move, man. You got to go after that other Honda Civic SIR. Come on. Like, he's pushing as hard as he can. I can hear the tires screaming, and I just feel like it really is just down to grip at this point. Like, there's an obvious grip difference that we don't have. Yep. So now that we're 5 laps in and a little bit deeper in, and the longer I'm sitting here just kind of staring at this, we're really losing out. 51. Yeah, we're just short. We're just short on speed. We don't have the same grip. That and or our suspension could also be holding us back. I think a lot of things are holding us back as the Noam McGain gets past the Toyota Volkswagen. See, there's moves happening behind us. We're just not seeing the same level of moves. Like we're just not gaining any time. Our best lap was a 52:42, and everyone else, like the Civic SIR, ran a 52:03. But it's the last lap again, and we still haven't made any actual gains. Though nothing tangible yet. This is kind of frustrating, guys. But board of directors, it's up to you guys after this. The good news is, it looks like we're going to at least improve upon our previous finish here at Autumn Ring Mini. We finished 7th in the first time we played, just kind of feeling out the car, feeling out the driver. We made some small improvements, actually got a 3rd and a 2nd. And looks like we're going to wind up with another 3rd here at Autumn Ring Mini. So that means that we at least got we got trophies. They're not first places yet. That's for you guys to help us get. And with 8,000 in the bank, I am going to go ahead and follow through with my promise before you guys take over because I know exactly what's going to happen. You guys are going to tell me not to do this. I'm going to spend the $6,000 on the sports hard tires. Just give my guy that chance. Everyone else is running on sport hards. Now we have the same tire. And that's it. I'm done. My hands are up. I'm going back to the menu and we're going to go ahead and just do the outro here. If you guys want to continue with this series, please make sure you drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys want us to do with our Civic Type R. We do have $2,000 to our name right now. We can even change paint schemes as well. You guys are all in control. I want you guys to be the going factor for this. You are my board of directors. Do we keep our driver? Do we fire him? Do we find someone new? We are level 3 now, and we haven't won a race yet. Also, we just got a go-kart, and we can now go to Jeff Gordon NASCAR school. However, unfortunately, that's not B-Spec eligible. So, Civic Type R EK is ready. I am going to go ahead and give it an oil change, by the way. Oh, almost forgot to mention. You guys can tell me if to get an oil change, take it to the car wash. As soon as we get to that point, we can do aero kits and things like that that we haven't been able to do before. So we can also like slap a nice little ricer wing on the back if we want. No big deal. We can also do chassis maintenance, racing modifications, which can't be selected for this one. Or we can do an engine overhaul, but the engine is too good. We can do an oil change, which will give us an extra 10 horsepower because there's this thing in Gran Turismo 5 where if you drive a certain amount of miles, you unlock the engine a bit. So it's kind of weird, but we just got an oil change on a brand new car after like 3 races. It's really cool. Anyways, I'll leave everything else up to you guys. I would like to see what you guys have to say about this down in the comments down below. I wish you guys good luck. You are the board of directors. At the end of the day, the only thing I can do is control the team. You guys are in charge of it. When we do full endurance races, those races will be live streamed for you guys who just watch. I probably won't be doing as much commentary because some of the endurance races may happen when I'm at work, and I've also got other things to do. So there will be a chance for full endurance races to actually be played. You guys will just be able to watch them as they happen live and check in on the team as things go on once we get to that point. Anyways, if you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Board of directors, it's all in your hands now. Let's lead this team to victory. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be easy, everybody.